Who started the Iran war? Trump now points the finger at Pete Hegseth. But the story is getting more confusing by the day in a surprising turn of events. Donald Trump has offered a new version of how the Iran conflict began, and this time, he's placing the spotlight squarely on his own Defense Secretary, Pete Hegseth. Speaking at a roundtable in Tennessee, Trump claimed that Hegseth was the first to push for military strikes against Iran, according to him. The idea didn't originate from intelligence pressure or external threats, but from within his own defense leadership. But here's where things get complicated. Over the past few weeks, the narrative surrounding the war has shifted multiple times. Some officials suggested that Israel's actions forced the United States into a corner. Others argued that growing fears over Iran's nuclear ambitions made military action unavoidable, and then there were voices of restraint. Several advisors reportedly urged caution, warning against escalating tensions in an already volatile region like West Asia. They feared the long-term consequences, not just militarily, but economically and politically. Yet despite those warnings, the strikes happened. And throughout it all, Hegseth has remained one of the most vocal defenders of the campaign. He praised what he described as overwhelming force and even went as far as declaring Iran's military obliterated. So now, Trump's latest comments raise a bigger question. Was this truly Hegseth's push? Or is this part of a shifting narrative to manage public perception? Because when leadership stories keep changing, trust starts to erode. Who really made the call? Was it a strategic necessity? Or a rushed decision driven by internal pressure? In modern geopolitics, the truth isn't always clear, and sometimes it changes depending on who's telling the story. One thing is certain. As tensions continue to rise, the world is watching closely, because understanding how a war begins often determines how it ends.
The blame game. Donald Trump is now pointing hands at Pete Hegseth. And why is Trump pointing hands at him? He's claiming that Pete Hegseth is the one who claimed, or who is the one who pushed for the strikes. We've known, or we know that US has striked so many times to Iran. And now Donald Trump is pointing hands. And now the bigger question is that, why is the narrative changing now? We know that war keeps things changing every day, and now things are changing into a direction whereby Donald Trump is pointing hands at Pete Hegseth. That Pete Hegseth is the one who is claiming, is the one who is striking Iran, is the one who is pushing war, which is now popping up. Because earlier, the story was completely different, and why now the story is changing? It means that, or people are thinking that Donald Trump is the one who is pushing war, who wants people to die here and there, fighting that they are the most powerful weapon country. And they are pushing. A lot of rumors was popping up. Why this war? Why this war? Why this war? And now, Donald Trump, the president of the United States of America, is pointing hands. And now, here comes the conflicting narratives. At first, officials blamed external pressure, especially allies. They blamed them. They were doing that. Others said it's about stopping Iran's nuclear threat, because we all know that Iran is one of the nuclear or most nuclear weapon country, and they were fighting Israel, and Iran and US was coming in control to stop the nuclear weapons that they were running to Israel. So others were all thinking that. Now suddenly it's been framed as internal push. That is not Donald Trump is actually causing the war, but it's actually Pete Hegseth. This is the claim from Donald Trump, the president of the United States of America. And this rumors is popping up. Things are changing earlier than now. That inconsistency raises serious doubts about what really happened behind closed doors. It means this war that's popping up, we know that there are some agreements, there are some inbuilt conversation that wasn't allowed or that wasn't public, because Donald Trump now pointing at Pete Hegseth that Pete Hegseth, you are claiming or you are bringing this war currently, that's the war between Iran, you are causing these strikes, then it means that Pete Hegseth and Donald Trump was having some agreements inbuilt, and now the closed doors are now opened, and this come the ignored warnings. Iran and other countries has warned United States of America to step back out of this war. And why are they still insisting that they will still fight and cause these strikes? Reports suggest that several advisors actually urged caution. Other countries stepped in, telling Donald Trump, step out of this war, because you'll be killing people, you'll be striking countries, regions, and a lot. And not only these two countries are going to face these consequences, a lot of the universal global countries, China, Ghana, Turkey, Bangladesh, UK, Canada, a lot of countries are going to face. And this wouldn't be regions or countries interfering. It will be a global threat. They warned about the risk of escalating tensions in West Asia. And still, Donald Trump resisted. They are the most powerful countries in terms of weapons. Let's go ahead striking. And why are you now pointing hands at Pete Hegseth, a region already known for instability? They are unstable and they have bond agreements. How would you know that Iran is bending, or is Iran is having agreements with one of the most countries who are dominant in weapons, like the Russia, like the China, who will be in supportive without you knowing? Because you pointing hands at Pete Hegseth means that things were under doors, things were closed or in closed doors. And why are you pointing hands? And now it is outdoor. Then how would you know that the instability of Iran can be stable or can be stabilized by the other countries like the Russia, China, Pakistan's creating nuclear and chemical weapons? But despite those warnings, the decisions to strike was still made. You didn't ignore these warnings. You said to yourself, striking $5 million missiles to curb these drones, which are very cheaper than what we call drones that you know. And here comes the bigger picture. It's not just about who said what. No, it's not about who said anything. The strike is still ongoing. US is not stepping down, and Iran is not stepping down. And diplomacy is not working here, and agreement is still down. So this is not about who said this. This is not about an inbuilt or closed door agreement or talk or secret vibes. No, it's about accountability. How you are accountable of whatever you are doing. When stories keep changing, it becomes harder for the public and the world. Because from the start or from the scratch, people were thinking that it's about stopping Iran's nuclear threats to Israel. And now things are changing in a way that is not Donald Trump causing the strikes, but it's about Pete Hegseth causing or claiming that, of which Donald Trump is pointing hands. And to trust leadership behind such critical decisions. So to trust leadership is now becoming harder, because their conversations are changing day in, day out. And here comes the bigger questions, genius. So at the end of the day, the real question is very, very simple. Who truly started the Iran war? And why is the answer keep changing, or the questions or the conversation keeps changing? Let me see it in the comment section. By the way, my name is Dawn. If today's your first time, thank you very much. If you're watching me from India, United States of America, Canada, just give me a like. This is the reason that I'm creating this channel. I explore global weapons, conflicts, what's actually happening inside this global threats. And this is not about countries, it's about global impact. Just click on the like, subscribe, and get updated for more astonishing and damn videos on Dawn channel. Thanks for working with me, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.